Good morning, children. Welcome to the e-class of DePaul School, Baripada. Children, I Tapas sir, going to teach literature to class 6 students. Today's lesson is from the book Cambridge Connection. Lesson is lesson number 3 and the story is The Boy Who Broke the Bank, written by Ruskin Bond. This video is the second part of the story. First part I have told you in the earlier video, and here in this part I am going to complete the story. So please listen attentively so that you can know the full story. So let's start the story. Why the People Nagar Bank? Of course, I hear they have stopped paying employee. Don't tell me you have an account there, Mr. Kishore. Now, no, but my neighbor has, he exclaimed, and he called Deep Chand. Have you heard the latest? The People Nagar is about to collapse. You would better get your money out as soon as you can. Now, as I told you in the earlier video, that how people spoil a small thing without their knowledge. Now that Mrs. Bhushan's husband is saying, Mrs. Kishore, that you don't have any account in the bank of People Nagar. Kishore told, no, one of my neighbor is having account in the bank named Deep Chand. Let me inform him about this incident that People Nagar Bank is going to bankrupt and any moment. So please take out the money from that his account. Deep Chand, who was cutting the hair of an elderly gentleman, was so startled that his hand shook and he micked his customer's right ear. The customer yelled with pain and distress, pain because of the cut and distress because of awful news he had just heard. With one off side of his neck till unshaven, he sped across the road to the general merchant store where there was a telephone. He dialed Seth Govind Ram's number. The Seth was not at home. Where was he then? The Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. Oh, was that so? The elderly gentleman did not believe it. He hurried back to the barber shop and told Deepchand. Now, when Deepchand was cutting the hair of a customer, when Mr. Kishore went and told to Deepchand that you are having an account in the bank and bank is going to be bankrupt any day. So try to take out all your money by hearing this. Deepchand was so much shocked that he cut the customer with his blade while he was shaving, because his hand started to shook because he was having a lot of money in that bank. So by hearing the bad news, his hand started to shook and he gave a bad cut to the customer. The customer started to shout in a very painful way because it was bleeding badly from that cut, and leaving that customer half cut, Deepchand ran to a nearby shop to ring to the owner of the bank. He rang to the owner of the bank. The other side of the message came that Mr. Seth was having, who is the owner of the bank, went for holiday to Kashmir and he is enjoying there. So By hearing this, Deep Chand came back to the shop and told to the Mr. Kishore that the owner is not here at present. He has gone for holiday. The bird was flown, said Govindram has left town. Definitely it means a collapse. And then he dashed out of the shop, making a beeline for his office and checkbook. Now this news that owner of the shop, said Govindram, is out of station means it is sure that the bank is going to be bankrupt, and as the owner has run away from the town. The news spread through the bazaar with rapidity of forest fire. From the general merchant, it travelled to the shop, circulated amongst the customer, and then spread with them in various directions to the betel seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, the beggar sitting on the pavement. Now this news that bank is going to be bankrupt and the owner of the bank, said Govindra, now run away from the town, taking all the money, spread like forest fire among all, from betel seller to the tailor, vendor to the jeweler, beggar sitting on the pavement on the road also got this news. Old Pat the beggar had a crooked leg. He had been squatting on the pavement for years, calling for alms. In the evening, someone would come with a barrow and take him away. He had never been known to walk, but now on learning that the bank was about to collapse, Ganpat astonished everyone, leaping to his feet and actually running at top speed in the direction of the bank. It soon became known that he had 1,000 rupees in saving. Now one of the beggar named Ganpat, who was well known for his damaged leg, whole day he used to beg on the roadside, and somebody from his house used to come with a vehicle, a trolley like thing, to take him because he couldn't walk properly. And many years he was sitting there to beg, and he earned his livelihood. Now after hearing this news that the bank is going to be bankrupt, he started to run to the bank to take out his money. Now people could easily see that Ganpat was telling lie that he was having a bad leg or he was having a broken leg. He was actually a healthy person, but acting like a lame person to earn money. And it was sure that this beggar was also having an account in that nearby bank. Whatever he earned from that begging, he used to keep some of it, part of it, in that bank. About 1,000 of rupees was there in his account in that bank. Men stood in group at street corner discussing the situation. People Nagar seemed seldom had a crisis. Seldom or never had flood, earthquake or drought. And the imminent crash of the People Nagar bank set everyone talking and speculating and rushing about in a frenzy. Some boasted of there. Now, calamities can come anytime, but People Nagar bank never came any day. But people now, after hearing this false news, they are sure that anything can happen anytime. So with the People Nagar bank, it is better that we should take away our money from there because any incident can happen and we are going to lose the money. People are discussing among themselves. Then Farsighted congratulating themselves on having already taken out their money or on never having put any in. Other speculated on the reason for the crash, putting it all down to exercise indulged in by the Seth Govindram. The Seth had fled the state, said one. He had fled the country, said the third. He had hanged himself from the tamarind tree, said fourth, and had been found the morning by the sweeper boy. By noon, the small bank had gone through all its ready cash, and the harassed manager was in a dilemma. Emergency fund could only be obtained from other bank, some 30 miles away, and he wasn't sure he could pursue the crowd to wait until then. And there was no way of constructing Seth Govindram on his houseboat. And there was no way of contacting Seth Govindram on his houseboat in Kashmir. Now, this news, when it was everywhere, it was known that the bank is going to be bankrupt, and some of the people who were standing in the crowd, they said that we don't have any account in this bank. Some said that I have taken all my money from the bank, I am safe now. So by this, people start to speculate many things among themselves. One said Govindram had run away from the state. Other said he ran away from the country. Third said he hanged himself in the tamarind tree. And the fourth said that the sweeper had been found that morning by the sweeper boy. He was found, the dead body was found by the sweeper boy. This and that, they discuss everything among themselves. This was a very bad thing to discuss anything without knowing about the thing. So the manager of the bank was in dilemma what to do. When people came and asked him for money, he told that he is going to pay money, but he has to transfer the money from the nearby bank, which is 30 miles away from here. And it was not easy to have contact with the owner of the bank, Seth Govindram, who is having his holidays in Kashmir. So it is not possible to have contact with the owner because he is in the houseboat, and there is no connection being made by phone. It is difficult for the manager to convince the people that nothing such happened, neither it will happen in future. But people are not ready to accept the real reason. People were turned back from the counter and told to return the following day. They did not like the sound of that, and so they gathered outside on the step of the bank shouting, and our money or we will break it and fetch the Seth. We know he is hiding in a safe deposit locker. Mischief maker who didn't have a paisa in the bank joined the crowd, aggravated their mood. The manager stood at the door and tried to placate them. He declared that the bank had plenty of money but no immediate means of collecting it. He urged them to go home and come back the next day. Now, during this discussion, people force the manager to return back their money, otherwise they will start breaking in the bank. In that hot discussion, some people who are mischievous by nature, they also indulge in that situation to make the situation more aggravated. They also agitated the people that we should anyhow take money from the manager, but manager by all his means was trying his best to convince the people that no such incident is happened with the bank. It is everything is okay. Money is there, lot of money is there, but we have to collect the money. It will take time. Don't worry, we will pay you the money. The bank is in good condition. Who told that bank is running out of money? But people are not going to listen the manager. They started to take the situation more worse way. So they started to throw stone at the glasses of the bank. We want it now, chanted some of the crowd, now, now, now. Some people started shouting that we want back our money now. And a brick hurled through the air and crashed through the plate glass window of the People Nagar Bank. Now, from the crowd, a brick struck the glass of the window and it broke or shattered into pieces. Nathu arrived next morning to sweep the step of the bank. He saw the refuse and the broken glass and the stone, clutching the step, raising his hand in a gesture of horror and disgust. He cried, "Hooligans, sons of donkey," as though it isn't bad enough to be paid late. It seems my work has also to be increased. He smote the step with his broom, scattering the refuse. Now the crowd did their best to spoil the bank. Next morning, when the sweeper Nathu came to the bank to sweep the outside the bank, he found the bank with very bad condition, everywhere scattered with glass pieces and stones. Then he got angry at the people and shouted at them, saying they are hooligans, means they are a bad character, bad people, or son of donkey. And like this, many more things he told, because now it is his work to be done, because everywhere there was glass, broken glasses and stones. Now his work is more to collect all those things properly and throw it into the dustbin. Because of this illiterate people, the work of the sweeper Nathu was increased, because he was not getting his salary in time. Now he has to do a lot of more work, only because of the illiterateness of the crowd, who never thought of anything and attacked the bank and broken the glass into pieces. This story says that how crowd can be if they don't understand the situation, they don't think calmly, and they become aggressive. "Good morning, Nathu," said the washerman boy, getting down from his bicycle. "Are you ready to take up a new job from the first of the next month? You will have to, I suppose, now that the bank is going to out of business." "How is that?" said Nathu. "Haven't you heard? Well, you better wait here until half the population of People Nagar arrive to claim their money." And he wept cheerfully. He did not have a bank account, as sped away on his cycle. Next moment, the washerman came and told to Nathu that, "Are you ready from first of this month to work in another job, for work in another place. Your next job is from the first of the month next month. Then Nathu told, why? Because the bank is bankrupt now. People will come after some time. People will come for their money. They will come here to the bank to take money. But Nathu told, I am happy. Wasserman told, I am happy that I don't have any account in this bank. And by saying so, he went away with his cycle. You can see that Wasserman, Dhobi, is talking to Nathu, saying that you better leave this place, and I have made an arrangement for your new job. Nathu went back to sweeping the step, muttering himself. When he had finished his work, he sat down on his highest step to wait the arrival of manager. He was determined to get his pay. Who would have thought the bank would collapse, he said to himself, and looked thoughtfully into the distance. I wonder how it could have happened. Now, after sweeping all the rubbish, garbages, broken glasses, stones, now he was sitting on the step and waiting for the manager to take his salary. Nathu and was sitting and thinking, nobody have thought that this will happen with the bank. It will be bankrupt and everybody will attack the bank. This is the end of the story. The story says thus that first of all you should get full knowledge about any situation, then only you will express your feelings. Half or without knowing what is the situation is all about, don't behave hooliganly or roughly and spoil whole incident in a very worse manner. And crowd generally, or mob you can say, generally do without thinking about the consequence of the situation. This is all about the story written by Ruskin Bond. Very good story with good message. So children, please watch it again and again. It is a very lengthy story, but I tried my best to explain you in detail. If any such problem occur reading the book, you please contact me. I will there to help you. Bye bye. Have a good day.